It is a rare opportunity to get a chance for a chat with one of our adjudicators simply because we work you so very hard. Belinda and Mikhail, you have been with us pretty much since the start of the Guild this year, and you've endeared yourself to us in various ways, particularly for the Anything Goes class at the weekend. And you said that you were going to take the idea and tell everybody what a good idea it was to have a class where literally anything goes. Are you enjoying your time with us?
I'm really enjoying this festival. I really appreciate how well it's attended, how highly it's regarded, and clearly how much joy music is bringing to lots of people in the Isle of Man.
Well, it is. I think it's true to say that we do sort of punch above our weight because we have brass bands and we have drama groups and theatre performance groups and things that you've perhaps not fully experienced. And we do love the arts on the island, and it is, as you say, richly supported. Looking at an adjudicator's point of view, you've got to have a terrific breadth, haven't you? You can go from tiny solo singers of age 7 or 8 through to the leader class that we have heard this afternoon of really experienced singers. Singing in foreign language. You've got to have a terrific breadth of knowledge, haven't you?
Yes, you do. But I think that comes with experience. It comes with the training that I've had. I've been in the festival movement as a performer since I was age 7. I think that was the earliest. It was an absolute disaster. My first, I'm surprised I ever got to the second performance, but luckily I did. Pushed through. That was as a pianist. I then went on as a singer to perform in many festivals up and down the country, and even as a string player. So, and you learn. As a pianist, I played with brass players, with woodwind players, drummers in the family. So a breadth of knowledge is what you acquire being in the business.
So when you're not adjudicating, what do you do that you enjoy doing most in the music and performance world?
I really do enjoy teaching, coaching, and I coach young people to much older, more mature students, both amateurs and professionals. I've got a number of West End performers who I go and I always go and I try to go and see what they're performing in and support them in that way.
Would you like to name drop for us?
No, no, I don't do that. No, I don't.
Well, no, but that must be very exciting because everybody's an individual there with a particular role that you help them to create. Well, so that must be fascinating.
Yes, I think they enjoy the support of knowing that somebody's there really behind them, supporting them all the way. So often I will teach students for 10 years, from age 8 to 18. They will go off in the performing arts, and then they will come back when they get their first job, second job. They just like that contact with somebody who has been there from the very start.
And I think that's a good point to make, that it doesn't matter how long you have been performing, playing an instrument or singing, having somebody there that you can turn to, that kind of banister security that you can turn to and keep you on track with your performance is very important, isn't it?
Yes, I think that's exactly how they feel. That's exactly how I felt with teachers who taught me. You know, it takes it's a wonderful relationship. If you find a good teacher, it's such a huge part of how well you're going to do, because whether it be music or whether it be maths or whether it be biology, you know, if you like that teacher, you work extra for them.
Well, you have given everybody some very helpful tips, lots of encouragement and lots of little pointers, which is really what productive adjudication is all about, isn't it?
Well, I hope so. That's the feedback that I generally tend to get. It is obviously that's my teaching coming out in my adjudicating, but I do feel that I'm here not to tell anybody that they can do something one way or another, but to suggest. They are my observations, and I think if with the odd little suggestion something can be improved, then it's for me to say that and for them to take it on board and to give it a try.
Belinda, Mikhail, thank you very much for being with us and for talking to us this afternoon.
Thank you very much.